Hi, Roberto.
Hi.
Any fresh injuries picked up on Thursday against Marseille?
No. I don't know the first 11 who played tomorrow, but anyway, we have to recover energy, mental energies, physical energies, and then tomorrow morning I will decide the first 11. But we have not new injuries. The players who played in Europe League feel good at the moment, and I think we have not problem. Welbeck can be available to play, to come on the bench and to play one part of the game.
You spoke about emotion and the physical nature of the game on Thursday. How challenging is it to now prepare to take on Arsenal?
But can be important to keep in our head the emotion we felt, but in the same way we have to forget the last game and to be focused only Arsenal, because we lost points, especially at home against Barley, Sheffield and Fulham. And so we have to try to win a massive game now.
And you mentioned potentially dropping points in recent weeks. It's 11 points in 10 matches, but now you don't have to play in Europe until March. Does that mean you can really focus on the league now?
No, because we have been focused always in every game. When we play in Europe League, we are focused in European competition, and Sunday, Saturday, when there is the Premier League, we put our focus on the Premier League, and nothing changed. The big team are used to playing in different competition in the same way, and we can't decide what competition is better, or we can play with less attitude, with less behave.
Brighton have won the last 3 matches at the Emirates, so the squad will go there tomorrow with real confidence and real belief.
Yes, but tomorrow is another game, a new game. The result is 0-0, and in football, the what you did in the past doesn't count.
In Europe, you've kept clean sheets in your last 4 matches, but in the Premier League, you haven't kept one in 20 matches. How do you explain that?
Because we are not good enough to make clean sheet in Premier League. I think we concede goals in a bad way. Sometimes, for example, with Barley, with Brentford, with Luton, with Wolverhampton, and that games could be close with a clean sheet. Unlucky sometimes. Sometimes we defended it with not enough attention, with enough attitude, but is part we want to improve for sure.
And finally, for me, Jean-Paul Van Hecke has just signed a new contract with the club. Just how pleased have you been by his progress since you joined last year?
Yes. About Van Hecke and Bill Gilmore, I have to be proud, and I have to spend something more, because they both are great guys, and they deserve to play in this level now, because their improvement has been fantastic, great.
Hi Roberto.
Hi.
Mikel Arteta was able to make 8 changes to his team that played on Tuesday. You weren't so fortunate on Thursday, and they also have 2 additional days to recover for the game. Does that put them at quite a significant advantage for the match tomorrow?
For sure, it's better spend more days to recover, to find a new energy, to organize better the game. But for us, it's an honor. It's an honor playing in Europe League. Last season, we fought to reach that target, and now we have to push and to keep going, to keep playing, and keep the eye on the ball and what we have to do.
I know you've spoken about not keeping a clean sheet for a while, but the last time you did keep a clean sheet was at the Emirates in that 3-0 victory last season. Does that give you a bit of hope that tomorrow could be the first one? And have you been working with the defenders?
Yes, but last season we won 3-0. I think we deserve to win, but the result could be different, no? Because Arsenal in the first half, especially in the first half, played very well, and we suffered a lot in the first half. But everyone knows what is the qualities of Arsenal. Arsenal year by year are improving, are becoming better. I think 2 years ago they lost the Champions League in the last 2 games when they lost 3-0 in Tottenham Stadium. After the year last season, they fought to win the Premier League until 3-4 games before the end of the season. And this season they are improving. They are, I think, better in terms of technologies, in terms of quality of the play, in terms of mentality. And for it, it's a very tough game, but for us, nothing changed. To make points in Premier League, or you play off your best, or you lose the game.
By quite a long way, you've made the most changes to a starting 11 in the Premier League this season. Do you think that's part of the reason with the lack of clean sheets as well, just the constant churn of players due to injury and workload?
I think no. What do you think? If we didn't consider so many goals, we reached the first place on the table in Europe League, and now we could be in 8th place in Premier League. I don't know. We suffer a lot of injuries. We are not used to playing in Europe League. Brighton are playing Europe League in the first time in their life history. Many players are playing for the first time 3 games per week in this 4 months, and so we are paying something more than other teams. But I'm changing a lot in first 11 because I want to play every game to win. We are conceding goal because we are attacking every game. We are reaching a lot of big target playing in this way. Until I will be the Brighton coach, we're gonna play in this way.
I know you spoke about Arsenal's progress just now, but come the end of the season, are they a team that you can see challenging for the title?
Arsenal fought last season for 35 games, and I think this season, after their improvement in terms of players, technologies, style of play, mentality, I think can be the right year for them.
Just two more from me, if that's okay. You and Mikel Arteta are two of the more animated managers in the Premier League. Can we expect to see a bit of that tomorrow at the Emirates Stadium?
But I don't know. Is another animated coach. Is a Latin, Spanish, but the most important is the respect for the players, for the coaches, for the fans. To show the passion is not a bad thing if you respect everyone.
And just finally from me, you mentioned briefly about the new contract for Van Hecke. You've spoken about his development, but is he someone that you can see that has captain qualities going forward?
Yes, he's very young, and I think he can reach the high level in football because he's a smart guy. He has all qualities to reach the higher level.
With Van Hecke as well, what do you think? Maybe at the moment he showed a lot of signs of progression this season, but where does he still need to improve his game?
Can score more goals in set pieces when we are attacking, and I think he has already the right personality, the right charisma to command the defense's line. But we have Lewis Dunk is another big leader for us. I think can be important if his improvement is about the personality to drive that situation. Yeah.
And that's another young player for your team signing another contract as well. Do you think that kind of shows another sign to the world of football as well, that Brighton, this is the place to be, you know, this is where young defenders come and they grow their game?
Yes, I think for the young players is one of the best team to progress, to play, to improve. And if these young players have the ambitions to reach the higher level, I think there are not many places better than Brighton.
And moving on, we have the January transfer market coming up soon as well. Brighton, they don't usually spend a lot, they don't buy a lot of players in January. But this season is different. They have a lot of games coming up as well. Do you think maybe that could change?
But if you want, I give you the telephone number of Tony and you explain better than me.
Okay, sounds good. He doesn't tell you anything, keeps that
No,
secret?
I don't know. I've not spoken yet with him. I think we have to analyze the injury situation, and then we try the best solution.
So would you like maybe more players for your side? And is there a particular position maybe?
No, I would like the player available to play. In this 3 months has been very difficult.
And just finally on Arsenal as well, a huge game for your side once again. Just on Mikel Arteta personally as well, he's transformed Arsenal. Some might say you've transformed Brighton as well. How do you view Mikel Arteta as a manager?
Arteta is great. He's a great manager. He's very young. His style is clear. I enjoy when I watch the Arsenal game. I try to catch something when I watch the Arsenal game. He was very lucky because he worked with Pep Guardiola, and and I think now Arteta is one of the best coach in the world.